Are members of Congress overpaid? Yeah, I can almost hear all the grumbling coming from your households all across the area. This is the subject of a new report that's just out from the Taxpayers Protection Alliance. Someone who knows all about it is David Williams, who's joining us right now from Washington. And David, I know the number 174,000 is what, the average that they make, but it kind of seems a little bit higher than what the average American is making. Is that right?
Well, it's absolutely true. And when you look at the $174,000, it's like the carpenters. We've only just begun, because you add in the benefits and the perks, and it's $286,000 a year that members rake in. And when you look at the average household, actually average worker makes about $50,000 to $55,000. So members of Congress make 3 times as much as the average worker in this country, yet they have a 5-week vacation here in August, and then they're coming back in session for 2 whole weeks, Tom, for 2 weeks, and then they're going to go back home and try to get reelected. So Congress doesn't do a lot of work, and they get paid a lot of money.
It's what they're doing, though. I mean, they are making history here with all their decisions that are supposed to be being made. I mean, they're supposed to be, the position requires a lot of travel, a lot of stress, a lot of major factors that will be decisions that will last hundreds of years for our future and direct us as a country. So you'd think that would come along with a nice salary. I mean, it should, right?
Well, you would hope that they would be doing that. They would be making the tough decisions, but they've been racking up deficits and debt. And if you look at this particular Congress, it's one of the least productive Congresses of all time. And there's still a lot they have to do. The spending bills, they haven't even gotten to the spending bills. And the Constitution says, Congress, this is your job. You have to do this. Right. And year after year, they don't get it done. And that's what people are frustrated with, is that people are struggling to make ends meet. They may get 2 weeks off a year, if that. They have to work weekends. And they look at a Congress that, they, you know, in the Senate, they will spend upwards of $40 million for a job that pays $174,000. So what kind of sense does that make?
That's it. That's it. What about the No Budget, No Pay Act? Do you think we're going to see that come back up after we have some conversations about this because of that plus the congressional pensions that are tied in with your report?
Well, that's a great point, Tom, because there needs to be some sort of performance pay that if you don't do your job, we're not talking about doing like crazy good things, just doing your basic job, and that's passing a budget, you shouldn't get paid. And we have seen attempts. I mean, this year there was a few attempts to do that, and we see it year after year, but it doesn't go anywhere because guess what? Congress wants to get paid. I mean, they got paid during the government shutdown last year, so they're always at the front of the line to get paid. That's
right. You and I just decided to do 10% of our work, and we don't get paid either. In fact, we wouldn't be here tomorrow. All right, David, thank you so much. Well, it's our duty to hold our elected officials accountable. You can do that by joining our Fox 45 Waste Watch. If you have a story about government waste, call that hotline right there, 410-662-1456. You can also log on to our website, foxbaltimore.com, and click on Waste Watch.